What's going on? Coach Luca here from Big Ground Fitness and Performance. You get my trademark little hand rub to start everything off. Check it out, right? So once again, today I want to talk about something that maybe I've actually mentioned in different settings when I talk about values and things of that nature. But, once again, like I like to talk about things that come up. I do a lot of one-on-one coaching stuff and breaking through people's limitations, and I do it myself too with my coaches and like I said, people that I reach out to. Like I said, you have to allow yourself to be coached to also be able to coach others. And today I want to talk about reputation versus character. Now this is a huge deal, right? I should say, like, something that we really got to look at ourselves at and realize what we're focusing on. Okay, and the best, so reputation is what people think about us, right? Character is who we are at the core. And a great analogy of this was when I read that, hey, like your character is like a tree, right? And your reputation is like the shadow of a tree. So you always got to understand that, like, for there to be a shadow, there needs to be a light, right? So whenever a light shines on any object, we get the shadow. Now, depending on where the light is coming from, the shadow is going to be different, right? It's going to be different angles, it's going to look different, and so on and so forth. And we have to realize that, like, reputations can change like this, right? Day to day. What somebody says about you and thinks about you can change day to day. And, like, it can change in different, I would say, areas, maybe different social circles and things like that. Because reputation, it may come, like, so think about this. The light that's shining on you can come from gossip, right? So somebody said something about you that may be completely untrue. It can come from self-damaging beliefs, right? It can come from within, right? So think about that. Like, there's so many different ways that we can have a reputation. Now, and when the thing is, when we don't understand our own character, all these things may come out. So for me, I know when I was younger and I was involved in things that, were not good for me and took me down the wrong path, I know that, I wanted my reputation to be, somewhat feared, right? Because there's some significance to that, right? You feel significant if you're feared, if you have power, okay? Like, over time, that changed to, hey, I want to be accepted, right? I want everybody to love me, so on and so forth. But all those things are just lights shining down, right? Because I was still the same person. I was still Luca. But those lights were different. I would say that the angles of that light was different, so my reputations would change for me. So you always have to seek and find, who are you at your core, right? What is your character? Because success is not what people think about you. Success is who you are, right? And so number one is, like, starting to actually look at yourself and say, who am I, right? That's the hardest thing to do. And because once you do, hey, you may have character flaws. I still have character flaws. But when you bring those character flaws out to light, you can say, how do I change this? How do I improve this? So you got to take the good with the bad, right? You got to take the good with the bad. When you bring them out, you can actually affect them. You can say, like, hey, this is not, right? Because who you are today, it doesn't mean it's who you have to be, right? Character can change. You develop it. You build on it, right? But just remember, with no light, there can be no shadow. There can be no reputation. So think about, why do we work on things, right, that without a light source don't even exist, right? Your character stands strong. Your character is always going to be there, whether the light source is there or not, right? So why are we working so hard on our reputations? See, the thing is, many times in my life, and like right now, I remember specifically a couple of times where I would say my reputation was damaged significantly from what people would say. And, what you want to do is you want to lash out, right? Because you want to protect your reputation, right? You want to go like, this is not so, and then go and attack those people, right? Like you want to verbally attack them or come out and, in front of everybody and in the light attack those people. But the thing is, right, the thing that I'm proud of the most, and something I encourage others is to let your character speak for you, right? Where you don't protect your reputation, but you stand fast and let your character speak, right, for everything that you are and that you do. And, you know, that is a humongous lesson. It takes something that's very, very difficult, like I said, which is introspect, like looking inside, asking yourself those questions, like who am I? You know, what is my character like? What don't I like and what do I want to change? And yesterday in our boot camp, I finished off the boot camp with a story. And I like to tell stories because it's easy to connect what I'm talking about. And the story was that a man came home from work. He was tired, and he just wanted to relax a little. He just wanted to chill. He started reading his paper. Right, his son started coming up to him and wanted to play with him. Hey, Dad, let's play. Hey, son, just I'm tired. Just give me a little while. You see me reading this paper. The son kept coming at him. You know, the dad was just like, oh, like I gotta get rid of him. Like I need a little bit of time. So he takes the paper, and in the paper there's a picture of the world, right? And he rips out that picture of the world, and he rips it all to pieces. And he goes like, hey, son, when you piece this together, right? When you piece this together, you come back, I'll play with you. He keeps reading the paper. Son comes back in a minute. And the dad is like, in his mind, he's like, how the hell did you do this? Son, like, how did you do that? It's a minute. I ripped it all up to shreds. And the son says, yeah, Dad, on the other side of that paper, on the other side, there was a picture of a person. So when I put that person together, the world was okay. So the message of that is you have to work on your inner world, right? You have to work on your inner world. You have to work on your character, right? And the external world will change. But stand fast and don't worry. Don't focus your energy on your reputation, right? Focus your energy on your character. And don't, and here's the thing is like get away from the lights that shine these bad reputations on you, right? And remember that in life that's going to happen, okay? But you got to also address your own because, hey, if it's your own self-critic and your self-limiting beliefs and shame and guilt that shine the light on that reputation, it's something that you need to go and work on inside. All right, so that's my big lesson today is reputation versus character, right? Which one are you focusing on? What are you going to put your energy into, right? Because here's the thing is, character is the thing that's going to help you become who you are in the future and help you become successful. Reputation is not, right? Coach Luca's out, and I'll bring back some more tips and life lessons and wisdom.